Once upon a time in Fujian, a famous tea-producing region in China, people cultivated a kind of tea having a special taste. After processed, the tea leaves had a shape like the black dragons. That's why people call this kind of tea Oolong, which means black dragon. The products of Longding Company are made from the best tea leaves picked by the most experienced farmers. The harvest process is done totally by hand. Tea leaves contain a high level of EGCG, a chemical which helps avoid heart disease, reduce cholesterol levels, establish superior bone structure. Before delivered to our hand, those black dragons have gone through a long process. First of all, the company will purchase the raw materials. The fresh tea leaves of Longding Company are sourced from 60 hectares of field, including 10 hectares in Longding Company's premises and 50 hectares belonging to farmers in longdinhtea town, Longdong province. Together, they provide the company with about 400 tons of tea leaves per year, equivalent to 80 tons of finished products. The trees are raised following the Vietgap standards to ensure safety, high-quality social welfare for both producers and consumers. The process of harvesting demands utmost care as well. The packings are provided by different companies like Á Châu, Tân Phát, Đạt Thành, Đại Lợi. Within 2 hours after harvested, the tea leaves shall be processed. Oolong tea is known as semi-fermented tea. The following is a summary of main steps in turning fresh tea leaves into Oolong tea. Firstly, withering, which includes sun drying at 25 to 30 degrees Celsius and cooling down the tea leaves at 20 to 22 degrees Celsius. Secondly, the most important step of the process is bruising to remove moisture from the tea leaves. Tea makers shake withered leaves in bamboo baskets or use a bamboo tube to implement this process. The friction bruises edges, exposes tea juices to air and speeds up oxidation. The process ends when the leaves' edges start to redden and aromatous substances form. Then, fermentation. The leaves are left on a row in a climate control room where they turn progressively darker. In this process, the chlorophyll in the leaves is enzymatically broken down and its tannin are released or transformed. The most important of this process is to ensure the degree of fermentation at 50 to 60%. After that, fixation or Q cream to stop tea leaf oxidation at the desired level. Next, shaping the tea leaves. Depending on the varieties, the shape of Oolong tea can be either long and curly, semi-rounded, or fully rounded. Then, baking, drying the tea leaves to reduce moisture content to 3 to 5%. Finally, the tea is sorted, cooled, and packaged. Finished products are preserved in cool room. Finished products will be preserved in the warehouse from 7 to 10 days. Then these tea boxes will be delivered to the customers. In the domestic markets, the company has 2 distribution channels. Traditional distribution system. Longding Company now has 3 showrooms in longdinhtea, Longdong Province, Ho Chi Minh City, and Cần Thơ City. The company has also established franchisees in Đức Trọng, Bảo Lộc, Longdong Province, and Da Nang City. For the area where the company's showrooms are located, the products will be delivered within 3 to 4 hours. For other areas, the products will be delivered within 48 hours by private transport companies or fast delivery services. The fee will be paid by the customers. To change or return the products, the customers have to bring the products to the nearest franchisees or showroom. All costs arising will be to the company's account. About modern distribution system. Longding Company also distributes the product in supermarkets such as Co-op Mart, Big C. International markets, the company just exports to China. As the Longding Company has established stable markets for their products in other countries and left only around 5% of the products for domestic use, they still don't find it necessary to apply information technology to make demand forecasting. The information flow here is mainly used for receiving feedbacks and orders, arranging for delivery to customers as soon as possible. As the very first chain in the big supply chain, the adequacy, uniformity, and timeliness of raw material procurement is the precondition for the stability, smooth running of the total process. Therefore, it can bring about a challenge. Firstly, the quality and quantity of tea leaves depend greatly on the weather conditions. 60 hectares of field in longdinhtea town is likely to be affected by drought, flood, storm, pest, disease, and so on, while they have no alternative suppliers. In the event of nature not running in an expected way, they cannot guarantee the input at the lowest cost. As the domino effects, the whole process can be on the verge of collapse. Secondly, tea leaves must meet many standards from farming to harvesting. The cooperation of farmers here is of great importance. If they only seek short-term profits by selling their tea leaves to other buyers at high price without any requirements in farming, the material source for Longding is at risk. The score for expanding the material supplying area seems difficult, while the demand by the market continues to grow. However, we cannot say this is not an effective supply chain. With only 6 years of experience in the tea industry, it is a big success that they have their own material supplying area, which many other companies fail to have, and their revenue continues to rise. They choose to develop slowly but firmly. Longding Company strongly believes that the absolute quality is the thing that speaks, instead of the quantity or short-term profit.